Rapper and TV personality Benzino is under fire. Why? Not for his beef with his daughter, not because of some on-camera drama with Love and Hip Hop, which he's left a few years ago. Benzino is under fire for saying something I think even more curious and more egregious. Benzino says that R. Kelly deserves another chance. Listen to him.
Give R. Kelly a second chance.
Everybody deserves a second chance. I know that Elvis, a lot of them was 14, 15. I know Nick with young girls, to keep it 100, right? I'm not into that. Again, the legal age is 16 years old. So does that make it right if it does it? Yes or no? To everybody on the table.
Absolutely
does that make it right?
No.
If it's legal, does it make it right if it dates a 16-year-old?
Makes it very wrong. I
Ladies?
don't agree.
No, it's gross.
All right. So, but it's legal in America.
Right.
So why the is R. Kelly doing all this time? And because you know why? Because they're 14 and 30, 2 years younger. But you don't think that the ones that you don't think that the people who cleared it for 16 years old didn't know that they're with 13 and 14s too. Right. Like even to make a age that young to be the law, you already know they going under that.
Right.
I'm not condoning Nick with little girls. It's sick.
Right.
All right. It's sick. It's sick.
I agree.
But I don't think R. Kelly should rot in jail for 30 years either.
All right. That was Benzino on the We in Miami podcast. I swear to God, everybody, mom got a podcast. Now, to be clear, Benzino was referring to singer R. Kelly or Robert Kelly's incarceration for child sexual abuse charges, among other things. Now, his daughter, Coi Leray, that's Benzino's daughter, who y'all might know from their little beef and from obviously her music career, let off a string of tweets to kind of distance herself from her father. Let's look at what she said. She said, I want everybody to know I want nothing to do with anything my father has going on. I haven't spoken to him in over a year, and I don't condone or respect any of them interviews he got going on. I don't respect his decisions, and I really want nothing to do with him. Please don't even think of me when you see him. So she clearly was disgusted. They got some other family stuff going on. It's not my business. I'm not getting into no daddy-daughter stuff. But I did think Benzino's comment was interesting. Shout out to Benzino. I actually saw him. We bumped into each other in the airport maybe a week ago, Friday before last. It was almost 2 weeks ago. And I got to talk to him a little, just to say hello as he was passing. But this is a complicated thing. I know the easy thing to do is be like, Benzino's wrong. R. Kelly's a monster. He shouldn't get a second chance. I think the challenge of that is many of us identify as abolitionists. We're always talking about restorative justice. Everybody likes restorative justice till somebody does something to their kid. Everybody likes restorative justice till it's their world. It's just like the whole NIMBY thing, not in my backyard, that a lot of liberals are fans of. Oh, we need drug rehab. We need drug treatment. We need safe injection facilities. Okay, we're going to put one on your block. Oh, well, not in my neighborhood. Put it over there. Right? So there's a way that we all like things in the abstract, but in practice, we're a lot more traditional than we think. And I think that's what happens with this R. Kelly thing. A lot of people are like, yeah, I'm an abolitionist and I want to dismantle this criminal legal system. I also want punishment, not accountability, but punishment for R. Kelly. That's how a lot of people feel, that they're wrestling with that tension. And I get it, because as an abolitionist myself, I do believe in restorative justice. I do believe in second chances and third chances and fourth chances. So I get what Benzino's talking about when he says, a lot of people did awful stuff. I don't want him to rot in jail for 30 plus years. I hear that. I do. I'm just not sure how to thread this needle. On the one hand, actually, I am sure how to thread this needle. R. Kelly has done some awful things, and not one or two awful things. He has a long history, a long track record of doing awful things to young Black girls. And he ain't the only one. A lot of rappers out there, a lot of jazz singers out there, a lot of gospel singers out there have similar track records. We just tend to focus on the R. Kellys and the rappers of the world. So I think he needs to be held accountable for the harm he's caused. And I think that we need to begin a restorative approach. Do I think R. Kelly should spend the rest of his life in prison? No. I don't think anybody should. It's not particular R. Kelly. I'm not sympathetic to R. Kelly. I just don't believe that prison should be used in that way. What R. Kelly needs is help. R. Kelly needs mental health support. He needs a lot of things. He needs to learn how to read. He needs all the things, right? I'm not being funny. So I want an amalgam of supports for R. Kelly, just like I want for everybody else. But R. Kelly, particularly as a rich person and a famous person, has the capacity to do harm in our community, even in abolition theory, even in abolitionism. If you think about what Quakers were talking about, in the 70s, there was still this idea of restraint of the few. There are some people who pose such an immediate threat to our community that they need to be removed from community not for a prison sentence, but for some kind of period of time, so that we can heal them, make them whole again, make their victims whole again, and then slowly transition them back into society. That's the goal. When it comes to R. Kelly, people are like, oh no, throw away the key. We went from one